As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, you look at the last 3 outings, and I know it's just a small sample size, but he's throwing the ball really well. And I look at his whip. His whip is 1-1. When you do that, you're throwing the ball pretty good.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And another foul ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, this is the new model of teams that we see. The strikeout doesn't matter. They're in the top 3rd in the league in strikeouts, so we're going to see a lot of swings and misses today. But if they catch one, look out.
Ready now, Logan Forsythe. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Blanco going back on it. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Martinez is there. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Striding in, Franklin Gutierrez. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs. Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Chase Field, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, for right now, he's just allowing over a base runner per inning. That's very good for a starting pitcher. It tells me that he keeps his team in the game every inning. And really, if you win the innings, you're going to win the game in the end.
Getting ready for the bottom of inning number 1 as Gregor Blanco will have honors here in the home first.
Left fielder, Gregor Blanco.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, they really need Paul Goldschmidt to snap out of the funk he's been in. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Here's Chris Owings now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Look over by Kazmir, now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Ready with the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Forsythe Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray have yielded just a 2 for 12. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
I got 2-1 the count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
That's ball
and
3.
he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Here's Adrian now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ball 2.
And that misses. 2-1. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
Digging in, Scott Van Slyke. The average coming in just shy of 200, so maybe a hit or 2 in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark. And that's in there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That is a tough pitch to lay off of. Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the string, and he laid off it. I mean, the delivery looked like a fastball. Great eyes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the third out. Dodgers down in order. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. His career line against Kazmir. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. And down at first base, Adrian Gonzalez. You know, the one thing I like that he does probably better than any first baseman in baseball is crash on the hitter in a bunt situation. He is convicted. He gets all the way in and dares you to swing. Very aggressive.
Standing in, A.J. Pollock. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's the 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping into the box, Brendan Drury. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In there, a base hit.
Well, now you got two runners on with one out early in the game. This guy's a good pitcher. You got to get the good guys early before he settles in.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. His career line against Kazmir. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
The 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. First and second now, one man out. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses. 2-1. Kazmir sets. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
3-1. Here it is. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch swung on and missed the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Full count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Forsythe has it. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Shot fouled over towards the dugout. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Matt, how in the world did he hit that pitch? The ball's on the opposite side of the plate, away, out of the zone, and he reaches out there and hits a soft liner.
Now at the plate, Scott Kazmir. From the belt, the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it is. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Blanco is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
And low. It's a ball and a strike.
21.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. A man at third with one away. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Another 2-2 offering. A fastball that just misses inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded by Owings. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Into the box now, Robbie Ray. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
Ray.
First pitch on its way.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 delivery. And that one right down Main Street. 1-1. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman.
Striding in once again, Chris Owings. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Justin Turner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Center fielder number 28, Franklin Gutierrez.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Adrian Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lined hard toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Gutierrez rounds the corner and is headed home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Dodgers get a run on the Adrian Gonzalez double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Baseman, number 44.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Hit on the ground out to short. Seager comes up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
the right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. A.J. Pollock is on deck. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
That's a ball.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping up now, Scott Kazmir comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Brandon Drury will bat next. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is lifted out to left. Van Slyke has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Ball, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Nick Ahmed will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in, Nick Ahmed. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's set, now the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The payoff pitch one more time. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Marte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Ketel Marte.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He'll come into this one at 328. 2 home runs and 23 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Gregor Blanco.
Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco, now. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Kazmir sets. Here it is on 1-0. Swing and a liner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Chris Owings now. They'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Left side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double.
5 innings complete.
It's the Dodgers 3 and the D-backs 1. Randall Delgado takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Randall Delgado.
Digging in to try it again, Logan Forsythe. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Justin Turner. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, 4 for 11. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Iannetta gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, 2 down now.
Center field number 28.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And he misses there, 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order, and it's still 3-1. Riding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. For Goldschmidt, he's at second now following his 38th double of the year. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Forsythe ranging to his right, and a rather easy first out.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they elected to play the infield back right there, and there's a lot of ways to get that runner home. Just put the ball in play. He was fortunate and found a hole, but he would have picked up that RBI even if they were able to catch that grounder.
Stepping in now, Brendan Drury, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count, 2-0.
2-0 count. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Throw won't get him.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way behind the base runner. They're first and third. They're in business.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. Leonis Martin will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Ahmed. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Cue shot here out towards short. That gets down, and the inning continues.
When you're hot, that's what happens. Balls like that fall in for you. When you're cold, that gets caught. This is a hot streak he's on right now, so you take advantage of it. Ride it while it's good.
David Peralta will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
David Peralta.
Ball 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And that's in there. Base hit.
Got the go-ahead run at third base. We got 2 outs. Let's see how this is going to unfold. Matt, this is getting really exciting. Who can come up with a clutch 2-out hit, or can he deliver the pitch he wants to in the clutch?
Into the box, Gregor Blanco, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. And he is in there. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Well, that's called smelling the base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Standing in now, Chris Owings. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Three runs already home here. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. 3-2 with the bases loaded. Out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Another payoff pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He doubled his last time through. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. One run scores. Two runs have scored. And a relay home, and he's safe.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Here's J.D. Martinez. Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. McCarthy comes set. 1-0 on its way. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, he hung that one, and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 8 runs already in this inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. What's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
Ready with the 1-2. fly ball out to right field. Puig's got a read on it, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the seventh with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Leonis Martin will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 12, Leonis Martin.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Jeff Mathis is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
J.J. Hoover enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
J.J. Hoover.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Pitch on the way. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's Adrian now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner towards second. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready once again, Scott Van Slyke. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. High in the air into shallow left center. Blanco is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still way back. It's 9-3. Digging in and looking for more, Brendan Drury. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Drury is retired, and there's one away. Stepping in, Jeff Mathis. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's over. 3-1. McCarthy looks in. Here's the 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Jake Lamb will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Jake Lamb.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Jorge De La Rosa comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
29, Jorge De La Rosa.
Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Seager.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. He'll come into play here at 319. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. In now is Yasiel Puig. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early. Kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Forsythe.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Digging in, Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Archie Bradley is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. First and second here with nobody out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Franklin Gutierrez.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written the K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Adrian Gonzalez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got it. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Diamondbacks lead this one 9-5. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Blanco.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A quick out number 1. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Here's Chris Owings now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Now batting, Scott Van Slyke. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Scott Van Slyke.
Into the windup and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Scott Van Slyke becomes the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Corey Seager. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Andre Ethier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Ready on 0-2. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over the first. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Randall Delgado earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Archie Bradley works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the